everybody. Good evening. Hi.
Hi.
On behalf of my co-host Estancia and the crew of the show, I'd like to welcome you to another season of Bridging Heaven and Earth. We're really excited about it, and it should be an incredible season. We have just a lineup of fantastic guests that just artists and singers and dancers and musicians and healers and
Murphy's here too.
And Murphy's Law is on tonight. Maybe if you're watching live, there were no credits for the show, so you know what show you were watching. You may be looking at thinking it was the X-Files, but however, it's Bridging Heaven and Earth, and we're happy to have you with us again. And tonight, in particular, we have a really wonderful show. We have Catherine Andrews, who's a visionary artist and a composer and a singer and a video person, and is going to dance. Yeah, she's doing a lot tonight. We have a cram-packed show, and we have incredible paintings of hers that you'll see a lot of later. And Rich Stillwell, who's a local Santa Barbara artist and singer, and he's going to sing a few songs for us. So we're really excited about starting a new season, and we hope you're excited about being here with us. And we're going to be on every other Friday, December 8th and then December 22nd. Starting tonight, which is December 8th. So, we hope you can join us. And I'm telling you, the shows are with incredible people. They're really going to be full of wonderful, inspiring, and powerful things. So please join us. And at this time, which is what we usually do, we usually have Estancia lead us in an invocation and a short meditation. And then we have a really jam-packed show. So I hope you enjoy it. So, Estancia?
Thank you, Alan. And so, take a breath with me and just relax, and maybe try and let all the tension of the day just drop off and just go into your heart. And we surround ourselves with peace and love and light, creating a shield of beautiful golden white light around us. And we open our hearts to all the angels residing in the angelic kingdoms above us. And we open our hearts to the ascended masters and to all of our personal angels and to the Elohim, who are the builders of form, the creators of the worlds. And we ask this night for a blessing, that all of their love and all of just the touch of them be with us, the magic of those great winged ones, the magic of all those ones that we consider divine. And tonight, let us see ourselves as divine ones also, for we are, that there be no separation. And let us call upon our own I Am presence, the presence of God for each one of us, and the inner Christ that lives in our heart. And maybe tonight we could take one step further toward bridging heaven and earth within us and all around us. And so we also ask to unite with all the kingdoms, the nature kingdom, the animal kingdom, the elementals, angel and human, all kingdoms, and let the love flow. And we ask a blessing this night from Father, Mother, God, that we can come to know peace in our bodies, in our minds, and in our souls, and that the memories start flooding back in, the remembrances of who and what we truly are. And let us open our hearts to receive in order to give. And maybe we can just close our eyes together, if you wish, and send your light down into the earth just by your intention and your love, and connect with Mother Earth. And then from the heart, send your love and your light up through your chakras of your beautiful body, and connecting above you to the great central sun, behind the sun, behind the sun, behind the sun of this system, reaching into the higher realms, reaching into the earth, uniting in the heart. And then together we can move into perhaps a minute of silence, asking that the depth of our soul be met tonight, somehow just one step deeper, to know love and to know ourselves as the beloveds. Thank you. I always have a time with that because I never really know how much time passes. Because when I meditate, I kind of go into a timeless thing, and I'm not really sure. And so then I always hear this little urging inside that goes, "Okay, Estancia, open your eyes." That's how I do it, or else I could sit here for the whole hour. Anyway, I'm excited to be back. And before we start our really busy, wonderful show, I wanted to share this little thing that somebody sent me in the mail today, a little bumper sticker. It says, "You are light, dressed up in matter." Can somebody get a shot of this?
Yeah, that's totally.
It's really cute. And it kind of says what this show's about, in a sense, because that's what we are. We're light and we're matter. We're heaven, we're earth, physical, spiritual, all of that. And then I wanted to also bring your attention to this month's issue of Life magazine. It has a tribute to the angels. And I haven't read the whole thing, but it's the comfort of the whole spiritual world coming in now. And, angels are big, and there's a reason for that. It's because they're real, and they're really helping us a lot lately, because it's a great influx of light coming in now. So,
As I would want to say, we can use all the help we can get, so I'm glad of that.
thank you, dear ones.
Right,
Yeah.
we could use all the help. So I think we'll start out now with Rich Stillwell singing a song, the River Song, and really pay attention. It's a very beautiful song. So, Rich, whenever you're ready.
To the river that flows to the sea. Take me down to the river, and river gonna purify me. River gonna purify me. So lay me down in the river, river that flows with such strength. Lay me down in the river and wash this load off of me. Wash this load off of me. So take me down to the river, river that flows to the sea. Take me down to the river, and river gonna purify me. River gonna purify me. River gonna purify me. So take me up to the mountain, mountain that rises so high. Take me up to the mountain, give me the vision that will be my guide, the vision that will be my guide, the vision that will be my guide, 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 angel, be my guide, be my guide, be my guide, be my guide. So take me down to the river that flows to the sea. Take me down to the river, and river gonna purify me. River gonna purify me. River gonna purify me.
Thank you, Rich. That was
Yeah, it
beautiful.
was beautiful.
Now, if you saw some of the images behind Rich when he was singing, you may have caught some of them. We have the artist sitting here with us, and actually, this is Catherine Andrews, the artist of all these paintings, and we're going to see them in a few minutes a little bit more in detail. But I saw some of your paintings in a magazine. I think it was a couple of years ago in Halo magazine, I remember. This beautiful magazine. And I remember thinking, oh my God, these are so beautiful. And then I didn't hear about you for a while, and then I started seeing your cards in some of the New Age stores and different places. And now our studio is just surrounded with your paintings. They're magic.
Well, thank
just
you.
Magic, really.
Very much.
Have you kind of painted your whole life? I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
As a little kid,
Yeah.
that was what you did. I mean,
I started in oils when I was 11, and I just gone on from there. I've always been a painter, and the music came later.
Yeah.
do you find now that a lot of people are moving into videos that you're thinking of like taking your art into kind of more? I
definitely.
know we're showing a video later that has some of the images in it, but do you feel like that would be a direction of yours?
Well, it has been before. I was one of the first people to do computer animation, and I won a couple of awards doing that for translating one of my paintings into film. But now computers have made amazing strides.
Yeah,
and
incredible.
I'm excited about that prospect, because
Yeah, I just got a scanning yesterday, but I can't get it to work just right. But it will be great when I can.
Right.
It's a real neat one, yeah.
yeah, I mean it's an amazing
Yeah.
feel, and I'm looking forward to it. It's just barriers being crossed. So I love to paint, but the paintings do lend themselves to animation, and I like to
Even
see
though, I
that.
mean, your paintings here, the ones you have here are like 4 feet by 5 feet. Do you feel like when you're doing it on a computer, you'll have that same kind of feel to it, or?
Well, you just have to go up close to the TV screen.
Right, yeah. We're on
If
TV.
it's
and
on
I'm put-
film, it would be
Right.
great if it was on film in 3D.
Yeah,
That's
right,
what I'd really
right.
like with music.
Yeah, it's a powerful medium,
because
TV and movie.
that's the actual experience I get. I don't see a flat canvas. That's just a medium of translation. But what I see is worlds, and how do you confine a world onto a piece of canvas with paint? It's hard. So
So
I
you're
would like
basically
to expand
taking a
it.
snapshot when you paint it, but if you have a video, you can.
Yeah, really.
Have
And
a
with the music, because the whole thing is very much an emotional thing. It's very much feeling. And that's what I'm trying to portray in the way that I can. And they're two separate mediums at the moment, the music and the art, but I would very much like to combine them. I have done that. I was lucky enough to get to film school, but it's a costly experience. So
Did you go here or in England?
No, in England.
Catherine, can you talk a little bit about this word visionary artist? I mean, do you see your paintings inside, you know, do you see
Yeah.
them first and then you draw them? Is it, you know,
Oh,
like,
certainly, yes.
do you see them in dreams? Do you see them in meditations? Do they happen all different ways?
Yes, they do.
Do you see them?
All of the above, is that?
Yeah, I mean, it must be magical to be able to actually put it down, what you're actually seeing. 'Cause I see lots of beautiful things, but when I go to translate onto paper, it's a whole different story.
Well,
Kind of a
you
stick
got
figure.
yeah. Well, you got to persevere.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think
It's a
most
gift.
people. Well, I think everyone has that capacity. It's like you've got to overcome the problems
Right.
and not give up. You know, not think, oh, I can't do this and not do it. I mean, I've sort of gone over a picture, 12 times before I've got it right. You know, nobody knows
Right,
that, but I
right.
mean, I know it. I just keep at it.
Yeah.
You know, perseverance is very important.
And you have 3 little children, because I know when we've talked on the phone, I can hear them in the background. Now, do any of them feel like, you know, do they walk around with crayons? Or are
Oh,
they
yeah.
inclined toward art?
Oh, definitely, yes.
Because,
yes.
I mean, most of these paintings are bigger than way bigger than your children are. They're actually bigger than you. So that's amazing. You stand on a chair. That's wonderful.
Maybe we could just start showing,
Yeah.
you know, why don't you just start describing the pictures and we could.
Maybe these down here to
Yeah,
start
well,
with, because
you
they're real
mentioned
powerful.
angels, so I thought maybe this one to start with. That's
Okay, but just put it at an angle where. Leave it on the floor?
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe you could just talk about it.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of people use that as a healing painting because it is an angel that I saw, and it is the laying on of hands. And I didn't actually really see wings, but what I did see was a tremendous aura around the being, and it was like seeing. It wasn't totally material. It was like seeing an image every 5th frame if you're watching a film, it emanated this amazing light and color and design. It was very kind of prismatic, and that was very healing for me. And that was from that I created that painting, and a
Did
lot
she
of
say
people
anything
use
to
that.
you? Did she speak, or did you have a communication with her?
Well, the communication was that I should continue with what I was doing, and that's what I've done, you know, and that gave me a lot of strength.
Oh,
How long ago was that?
blessing.
Oh, well, that's quite a long time ago.
Just yesterday.
It was before the New Age movement took ground. I mean, I felt like I was very much on my own, you know, with this work, and the word New Age came along much later, and I got kind of swallowed up in it. But you know, that's.
Yeah, it's
what
always
it was.
interesting to me when we meet artists on the show that you've seen their paintings, you know, in pictures and cards all over the place. But, you know, the way painters are now, you don't really know most of the painters, especially for the cards. I mean, but, you know, I think on this show we're going to have this season, we're going to have like 3 or 4 people like yourself who everyone's seen their cards.
But they just may not
But they
know.
don't know who they are and they don't know the name behind it, but they've seen all the cards.
Can we look at this one that's right next to that one on the floor, right, this one here? Is that the Ascension
That's
one?
right. Yes.
Yeah, that's an incredible one.
Yeah, that's so
beautiful.
powerful. The lifting of humanity, each one of us up and it's just so gorgeous.
Well, I think that's one of the most important aspects of Christ's life was the Ascension, because it was the opening up of the heavens, and that's what I saw when I experienced this vision. It was like I was actually an observer of the time, and it was a very, very potent experience for me. and it left a lot of strength and a lot of blessings with me, and I had I had to paint the picture. And again, I'd love to make that into a short movie with the music, but
So wait, you actually saw this
Yes.
vision in front? Oh, that must have been amazing.
It was like stepping into a time warp. I felt that I was actually present at that time.
Oh gosh, Catherine.
And it was something that was more real than reality.
Yeah.
Do you know? I mean, sometimes you have experience that are so strong and so real that they're actually more real than what's going on in your normal life, and that's what that was. It was very potent, and they're kind of life-changing experienwas
Where did that? Was that out in nature, or was it just in your living room? It's like
actually, it was on an aeroplane.
It was. How amazing! That's just delightful to hear these stories. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah.
Really,
So maybe we can start moving around the
Sure.
room and to the first one. You can just sit.
Just stay.
Oh, okay. You
The
stay, but
cameras
just-
will move.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I have some poetry with them, and I was going to read some of it.
Why don't you just describe the pictures
Yeah.
of your experience when you were having? I think that's more interesting at this point.
Okay. Well, this picture arrived in pieces. It was like the patterns in the clothing came first. I kept getting these patterns, and I thought, well, they're almost like this was in England. They were almost like American Indian or something, and then the sequence of roses appeared, and then suddenly, bang, the whole thing came together. And it's really the feeling that I got was the serenity of entwinement of the couple, and the preciousness of love, that it's something very rare. Therefore, the blue rose, which is something that's very rare. Very precious, and the holding of it.
They look so much alike that it's almost like the male and female aspect inside each one of us, kind of.
Yeah,
That's the way I see it.
It's but that is actually a guy's face. A boyfriend of mine modelled for me for that one.
Wow.
For both of them. The male and the female.
One of
They do
them's
look
you and
alike.
one of them's.
Well, I don't know. She kind of. I mean, I paint.
Which one? What is the name of that one?
The blue rose.
The blue rose. Oh, that's beautiful.
I
Yeah.
paint mostly from my mind.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes if I get into awkward situations with, positioning in the figure, then I might look in the mirror. I'll get somebody to come.
Uh-huh.
But
Right.
I, do that mostly.
Now the second one, I mean, I've seen
Yeah, that's been
everywhere.
that's
I've
been
seen
everywhere.
that one is really. I mean, at least I've run into it a lot. But I have never seen the real. It's like 7 feet tall.
It's life size.
What's the name of that one?
It's the coalescence.
The coalescence. Yeah, that's outrageous.
And really, that's it's an expression of love. Of course, it's I think when you're really in love, you tend to feel like you're ascending, and this is like represented like a comet. You're traveling to new spaces and time, and a lot of people seen different things in it. They've seen it as a marriage of the animus and anima, and some people see it as very tantric. I didn't particularly think about that aspect when I was painting it, but it was like a fusion of auras and a fusion of
Yeah, it's very
two into
powerful.
one.
Yeah, the male and female aspects. Yeah, it's very powerful.
And
Yeah, I've seen that all over.
This one I remember seeing at the expo when I met you, and it's just so magical. It's so magical. Are those your children?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yes, that's Christos and Celeste.
The name of that one?
Is Fairies Realm.
Fairies
The
Realm?
Fairies Realm. The third picture.
Fairies Realm, yeah.
And it's really about the magic of the two realms connecting, like the physical and the magical realms. Children have a great fascination with fairies, And I thought this was a very nice expression of that experience that they really long for. You know, and
My daughter actually taught me years ago. She's grown now, but years ago, when she was small, she said she's taught me how to see them because they were all over the house where we were living, but I wasn't stopping to actually see them. And she said, "Come here, Mommy," and then she actually called them onto her hands, and it was just unbelievable. They're real.
You know what's
Real.
amazing is the expressions of wonder on their faces, which is so neat. I mean, I really like that. That's really lovely. That's also, I've seen that in cards around, right? That's a card
yes,
too.
That's right. Yes, I like to kind of get inside the picture and try my best to be as true as I can with, you know, what I'm feeling about it.
Uh-huh. How long do they take you to do?
Well, it varies. I spend about 2 weeks or 3, and then I leave it for a while, the painting, and then I'll go back to it 6 months later or 2 months, whatever.
Yeah.
Give it a break so I can get a more objective perspective on it, and then I can, you know, it comes clearer, and then you start from that point as a foundation to develop it further.
Uh-huh.
And I'll do that as many times as it takes to, you know, feel good about it. And some of them you never feel really good about, but
Everyone else does.
Yeah,
I'm sure
something
you're more
else has come along. I have so many visions I like to paint. I just don't, you know, there's times my problem, they just keep, you know, coming, and I need more time. Don't we all?
Yeah, we do. Okay. So we have our number 4. You want to maybe
that's
give us
the
the name of that
flowering.
one? And
That's the flowering, and that's again, it's painting about love. It's, I mean, love creates its own reality, its own space. And if this was in animation, it would start from a point and kind of come out and into a flower, and then the flower would open, and then the love. The expression of love would be there, and yes, I mean, that's been I'm very romantic, so you know, it's a continuing thing.
I never
in
would
my
have
life.
guessed that. And that's the flowering, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh gosh, those are beautiful. So you keep most of your originals, don't you? And then just have posters. Is that true? Posters and cards made of them?
I have a good collection at this time, and I'd very much like to show it because I think it would be very enjoyable for people to see all the work together, perhaps with the music too.
Maybe we can have a show, or maybe you can have a showing here in Santa Barbara sometime. Or
That would be great.
That would be good.
Yes,
yeah.
I'd like that.
Because I think they're just gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're really gorgeous. So we're going to be we're shuffling around here in the studio to bring more of them out, and so really.
Well, what I'd like to do is read some of the words, but they're not here. I don't remember.
Well, maybe we'll do
the
that
name.
after the video. We'll
Yes,
get them
that-
together because we do want to show. Maybe we'll show one more painting of yours now, and then we'll
Right.
show the video, and we'll come back.
Great.
This is a really wonderful video that Catherine did. I mentioned it earlier, but it's really powerful. Let's see one more painting. What's this one, Catherine?
Oh, that's Ocean of Consciousness.
An ocean of consciousness.
Yes, it's part of a script that I'm writing. I'm also storyboarding it, and it's to do with the life after. And this is it's kind of a melting into the ocean of the lower expression of self, and then the transcendence of the soul, and it's like going back into the vortex and transcending up to the next level. So this is a more recent one, and as yet it's incomplete, but it's that's part of the whole series of paintings that I'm doing right now for that.
All on the same kind of theme.
Well, it's a storyboard, so
Oh, I see what you
there are a
mean.
whole
Right.
series of images from the different aspects of that film.
It's the biggest storyboard I ever saw. I mean, we've done some, work with screenplays and storyboards, but you have them 4x5. That's an interesting
yeah.
storyboard.
I love it. I love
That's really
it.
wonderful.
And are they all oils? Is that what they are? Wow.
Yes, all on canvas.
Is your house real artistic too? Like, I'm trying to picture. I mean,
Oh,
like you
it is,
live with all
yeah.
these beautiful, magical beings that you've created. Probably, and then you have all the little children running around with their crayons.
That's right. They're very artistic.
Yeah.
They're excellent. I mean, at what they do. They're always drawing. Or as soon as they come home, they'll pick up the crayons. I don't have to push them at all. I don't think you should. I mean, I think if you're going to be involved with this kind of thing, you need to develop your own self-discipline, because there's not going to be time. There'll be times after art college or whatever, which I didn't go to, by the way. But you'll need to just be on your own and work at it yourself. And it's something you really work at too.
Do you want to introduce the video, the clip that you sing on?
Yeah,
That's
tell
the
us
one
a
we're
little
showing.
bit
We
about
like
it.
that one.
Oh no,
Yeah,
is this okay?
This is the garden
Oh,
one.
that's
The
garden.
garden,
Yes,
yes.
that's. It's really on 35mm, and it doesn't. It's not as clear as I'd like it on video. This is.
Well, we dumped it again, so it's another generation, so you're going to be very pleased
no.
with this. But I saw it. It's beautiful. Really, it's very beautiful.
It was done on film with effects on film, so it's a little bit limited in what I'd like to really express. But yes, it's about when you're feeling depressed or down, and to just go inside and look for the garden.
peace,
Turn your heart
right.
to the garden of the realm of clearest view, and that's really what this is about.
Okay, are we ready to
Garden
show
of the
it?
heart.
Okay, here
Yes,
comes the
that's
garden.
right.
All right, it's very beautiful.
seen her do her paintings, we've seen the video, and now we're going to see Catherine doing some live dancing right here, right now on our stage. Whenever you are ready, we're going to be playing also some music
That she composed.
Yeah, that she's composed,
Right.
because she has several CDs out. And so basically, as soon as we hear the music, is when Kevin tunes that up or attunes it, then we'll begin the dancing. Yeah, this is.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
This love in mind's a precious find, a kind that's all to me. This love so rare, the need to share, so strong, it's all I see.
really fabulous. But actually, you know what I was thinking? That someday we'll have to have Wistancia dance. I mean, that would.
I was saying that I have to learn how to walk gracefully first.
But I think that would be incredible.
And Catherine looked just like one of her paintings. I mean, like
Yeah,
she looked like it's just God. Wait till you see what these guys did.
I mean, they
with
were
all
doing
that
a lot
dancing.
of. Yeah, that was great.
We have, what a crew we have. What a crew. So
I
what about
think
you dancing?
I think we'll give everybody a break in that regard. I sang a couple of notes of the first season, and we're still getting calls about broken receivers, and it was very bad. So I think dancing will be also out. So we're going to set up for Rich to sing his second song. You know, it's I've heard this particular one. It's really wonderful. So we'll be doing that, and that should be exciting. So. Who's the guest next week? You were telling me? Verna Yater.
Yeah, Verna Yater. She's a teacher, a lecturer. She does workshops.
A psychic?
You know,
She used to live in
psychic,
town.
a channel. And then we also have Abigail is coming back.
She's coming back. Yeah, we've got a lot of
Abigail's
requests for
coming
her.
back. And we might have the Sirens.
A
Also.
local singing group?
Well, they're not Santa Barbara local, but they're LA local.
Aren't they like starting to come out with CDs and getting pretty famous?
If they're not in the studio, they're going to be in our studio. They're going to the studio to cut a new CD, and if they're not doing that, then they're going to be in our studio. So they'll be in a studio one
Okay,
way or
so
another.
we have Verna and
Yeah,
Abigail and
yeah.
maybe the Sirens. That'll
Maybe
be
the
great.
Sirens,
Well,
yeah.
right now we'd like you to enjoy another song by Rich Stillwell. So
All right.
take it away, Rich.
This song is called My Trust Grows Deeper. I feel you all around me. Your light shows me the way. My trust grows stronger day by day. I feel you here inside me. You illuminate my soul. Such a blessing your love is to know. As I walk along this path, I feel your love so strong. I feel you in the gentle winds of nature's perfect song. I feel you gently guiding me through each moment of my life. And I have been awoken since you've touched me with your light. I feel you all around me. Your light shows me the way. My trust grows stronger day by day. I feel you here inside me. You illuminate my soul. Such a blessing your love is to know. And I am melting into your love, merging into the one. And I have never known part of me. And there is just no limit to the love I can receive. And I look forward to growing deeper and deeper with you still. For it is in my surrender to your love I am fulfilled. I feel you all around me. Your light shows me the way. My trust grows stronger day by day. I feel you here inside me. You illuminate my soul. Such a blessing your love is to know. I feel you all around me. Your love shows me the way. My trust grows stronger day by day. I feel you here inside me. You illuminate my soul. Such a blessing your love is to know. I feel you here inside me. Your light shows me the way. My trust grows stronger day by day.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Rich. Actually, we were talking while he was
We
singing.
both said this at the same
Same
time.
time.
We said, "He looks like it."
We saw a picture on the monitor. Just they did a headshot, and it was like, this is what humans think angels look like with their
Male
hair.
angels,
You know,
yeah.
This is it. So
Really catch Rich around town. I'm going to. You know,
yeah, he
he's
plays
just-
at a lot of different
yeah.
places, and
Thank you, Rich. Thanks so much.
okay. Well, now Catherine's back with us, and she's going to read a poem of one of the paintings.
Yeah.
So I guess it's this one with the
Is it
the
this one?
baby in it. Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe we can get a shot of the
That
baby
while
one.
Okay. Well, it's,
talk loud. Talk loud.
Okay. The flower bloomed, and within its secret, the child grew in innocence, delivered into duality. The spirit energized, consolidated into matter. The infant embraced by the petals of protection and caressed with delight by the dolphins from the shared beginnings of the sea of life. And they, the dolphins, in the freedom of the ocean, not driven by the needs of comfort, with open wisdom and simple style, like a babe, give play to the constant source of joy.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's really a wonderful painting.
Maybe we could just look at the other one. Do we have?
Yeah, why don't?
Can we look at this one right here?
That,
Yeah, we'll get that. Why don't you start reading the poem? That'll be good.
yeah, okay. It's this one is the Celestial City. That's again part of the script.
It's called the Celestial City.
Yes,
Okay.
and this is a description of it. The multicolored crystal structures of a city can be seen hinting through the light. Above this can be seen a shimmering aura of pastels flowing out in waves, glows, streamers, a fountain, a wellspring, a matrix of ethereal forms, water drops, diamonds of multicolored light burst out from the vortex center. The crystalline structures become less angular, more rounded the nearer the wellspring they are, like a hyacinth from in bud to full bloom. Sound as a single note elaborate into melodies and progress further into orchestration. The notes emanate from the center, infiltrating the structure of the city, transforming shapes and colors as they move. The city visually harmonizes with the music, regenerating and resonating with it. The music transforms eloquently the spires and the uppermost parts of the city with the treble and the lower parts with the bass. And this is, I'm trying to describe what I saw and what I heard, you know, because often a picture is inadequate to, you know, complete the whole experience of what I'm
So this
trying
is
to
one of the
express.
cards that you have, and it
Yes.
has the poem on it and the
That's
picture.
right, yeah.
Yeah, we had somebody, I don't know if you know Allie Miner. She has a similar, kind of beautiful paintings with beautiful poetry on it. I guess a lot of people do that.
I've
Seems to
seen
They
be-
do now.
You know, I've seen places like that in my meditations. I know that we're
Yes.
from places like that.
Well,
you
this,
know,
when
we're
I was
going
painting it,
home.
I'd just close my eyes and
Yeah.
I'd see it in my, right here,
Yeah.
just behind my eyes. That was how this one came. And every time I needed a reference, I just closed my eyes and, how do I do that bit there? And it would-
Mhm.
I'd check it out and do it.
And how long did it stay there? I mean, like for days
well,
or weeks?
as long as it took me to paint the
Really?
picture. And
So it was
and then
like you were a
went.
vehicle for this to come out.
Yeah, if you like, yes,
Yeah.
that's right. It was very much like that. And
Wow.
really that description is the full. I mean, it came initially as a very strong vision, and I could see the whole combination, how music and form combine through that. That's what I'm trying to express there, and that would again be great as an animation piece.
Catherine, thank you so much for coming.
That's a
Really,
pleasure,
I
thank you.
feel enriched to have seen enriched Stillwell to have seen all these paintings and to hear all this music. I love this show. I feel
It's
like
really
I
an
get so much
opportunity for
out
us
of
to meet such
Really?
really far out
It's a
people. We wouldn't get a
party.
chance.
It's like an elegant party, the music of the spheres and paintings of the soul, and oh boy.
I mean, I'm
Anyway,
really excited. I mean, I
I
said
love
this
it.
earlier because, I mean, the list of guests, I mean, we have like 13 shows every other Friday starting. This is the first one for the second season. And I would say for the 13 shows, we have just incredible guests. So good night, everybody. Thank you. And
Yeah,
I hope you
really.
enjoyed it.
Bless you
Thank
all.
you.
Thank you.
See you later.